quality always. So stop in today and let us find the right set of Michelin tires for you. If you value longevity, check out the Michelin Defender family, Michelin's longest lasting family of tires on the road. Whether you drive a car, minivan, SUV, or truck, you'll be able to do more for more miles. Come visit our team of experts at Wayland Tire so we can match you with the right tire for the way you drive.
Wayland Tire. We know tires.
As WWE's most must-see superstar, there are many causes I care deeply about. That's why I can't help but shed a tear when I hear about the senseless slaughter of thousands of vegetables every day. But hope is here. It's Hardee's roast beef sandwich. Just slow-cooked beef on a toasted bun, not a veggie in sight. So do your part. Save the veggies and head to Hardee's. I know I will. Get 2 delicious slow-cooked Hardee's original roast beef sandwiches for just $5.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow, that's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers.
See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Rocky Erickson alongside John Lagerquist. And John, that's our best side right there.
Yeah, we can turn it around here, huh? We got to look up here like we know what we're doing.
Rocky 6-15 on the season. They've lost their last 10 games coming into this game with Carroll College. But, you know, I was there on January 15th in Billings when Dane Warp hit a 3 at the end of regulation that sent the game into overtime number 1. The game went 3 overtimes. Carroll won 101-97, and Dane Warp from Havre, Montana, scored 33 points in that game, and Carroll went out on top. And John, I mean, how hard is it to beat the same team 3 times in the same season?
Statistically, very, very tough. And also the other thing about Dane Warp is he's interviewing to go to medical school. So he's out traveling around interviewing at medical schools. So he's getting tired because he comes back sometimes with not much sleep and then gets ready to play again.
You know, Dane Warp's one of my favorite college athletes. He was one of my favorite high school athletes. He's the only Class A player to score 2,000 points in a career. And on the football field as a quarterback, he's the only quarterback in state history to have thrown for more than 10,000 yards. So he's number 1 in passing yards in a Montana high school history. And it was beyond me how the football coaching staff here at Carroll never got Dane Warp in pads.
They tried. Dane wanted to play basketball.
I think he made a good decision.
Well, yeah, and then, you know, you talk about three-point plays. He made one here against Tech to get fouled when he went up for the three-point shot, and then stood at the free throw line and made all 3 free throws to send that into overtime. And we won that one in double overtime.
So when the pressure's on, you want Dane Warp to touch the basketball.
No doubt. And, again, like I said, he's been really burning the candle at both ends, studying and then traveling. And also he told me, he says, if one of these medical schools calls me, I'm on the wait list. If they call me, they're going to tell me I got like 3 days to get there. I got to get there. I'm out of here. I got to go.
You may have him as your doctor.
I may wake up sometime. Yes, right.
How about the job Coach Paulson did in his first year? They went to the Kansas City, that national tournament. They knocked off their first opponent, a nationally ranked team. They beat their second opponent, nationally ranked team. They went 2 more nationally ranked teams, all the way to the national championship on ESPN up against Georgetown, Kentucky. They played in the national championship
and
game.
Georgetown
that's a whole other world there.
Really good. Big, strong, really good. But, you know, I've known Kurt since he was born, so we were in 5th and 6th grade, I guess, 7th grade, something like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the
Rocky Erickson alongside John Lagerquist as we get set for the men's game.
Carroll College
Carroll College 17-7. They're ranked 17th in the nation. They are 8-4 in conference. The Saints are 9-1 here at home. For Rocky, well, it's been a difficult road for the Badland Bears of Rocky. 6-15 overall. They're 1-11 in conference, and they've lost their last 10. And now we have the pregame prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Lord, we give you thanks, as always, for all your blessings and all your grace. Tonight we lift up in a special way all those who are battling cancer. We ask you to bless those who have the disease with perseverance and strength and great indomitable hope. Bless those who care for them, give them wisdom and knowledge. Bless their families, and bless us all tonight. Bless the competition, keep both teams safe from injury, and keep us always ready to serve. We ask this in your name. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. At this time, as we pay honor to the United States of America, we ask that you direct your attention to the flag and remain standing for the singing of our national anthem. Tonight's anthem is being performed by Faith Johnson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wow.
Nice job on doing the national anthem.
Rocky Erickson alongside John Lagerquist. Rocky comes in having lost their last 10 games. Their last win, January 3rd at home, up against Dickinson State, 71-65 was the final score. January 15th in Billings, Carroll won 101-97. That game went 3 overtimes. Sam Vining out of Great Falls, number 34, one of the starters. Grant Wallace, Ladine, number 2, and Denarius Henderson, number 1. For the Badland Bears of Rocky, it has been a rough go the last couple of months for them. And Dane Warp, the world-famous Dane Warp, averages almost 20 points a game at a 45-point game. Went out for 33 in that triple overtime game. He's been fantastic.
Dennis Flowers not dressed out. He's in his sweats on the sideline, so I don't know who's going to be starting there instead of him.
Cucamonga, California, number 12, Ipiane Okeke.
So he might have gotten hurt somehow, or I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about it.
Sophomore from Belgrade, Serbia, number 21.
From Belgrade, Serbia. You know, they're playing basketball all over the world nowadays,
yes,
John. They're playing a good style of basketball.
Jovan met with Kurt Paulson. Talked him down in Las Vegas at a tournament. Sat down and talked to him. And we had a player here that was from Turkey and he's still playing in Turkey actively. And Kurt asked him, do you happen to know him? He said, yeah. Well, here he is. He put him on the phone.
That's fantastic. Rocky's coming in a bit short-handed. They only have, I believe, 8 players, and for Dane Warp's the key to everything for the Saints of Carroll College. The 6'5 senior out of Havre leads his team in scoring, leads his team in assists this season, and he has been simply fantastic. And here we go, folks.
Okeke has got really good springs.
Rocky in the black uniforms, white numbers. Carroll College in the home whites with purple numbers, and we're underway.
Johnny Hillman getting the start here in place of Flowers.
Hillman with it up on top to Campbell. Dane Warp, number 2. Dane Warp had a 45-point game, a career high for him. He had 33 in that triple overtime. Okeke gets it back to Campbell on the baseline. Shot clock's running down, and that basket is not going to count. And just underway here at the Carroll Gym. Rocky Erickson alongside John Lagerquist, longtime voice of the Saints of Carroll College. Clayton swings it back. Three-pointer is up and in by Sam Vining, and Sam Vining has now hit 51 threes this season.
He's always been a good shooter.
That's 51 threes. There's a lot of basketball left. I mean, that is unbelievable, to say the least.
You got to know where he is all the time.
Three-pointer.
Yeah, Slavanchin.
Jovan.
Yep, Jovan Slavanchin.
Long lead, stripped out, saved by Wallace. Wallace gets it blocked, and Carroll's got numbers on the return. Campbell's not going to take the shot. Warp cuts in traffic, and Dane Warp with the layup, averaging almost 19 points a game. Had 33, I was there, in that triple overtime thriller. Hit a 3 at the end of regulation to send the game into overtime number 1. And that is the first score of the game for Carroll. Henderson's left wide open. Can't get it to drop. Saints score here. They take the lead. Campbell, Warp. And Dane Warp stretches out and takes it off the glass and in. You know, John, I texted Dane a few hours ago and said, hey, I'm doing a game on TV. Do something special tonight. And I think he's taking that seriously. Whoa. How about that deep three by Ledeen?
Yep.
Ledeen, that's his 43rd three on the season. Rocky leads 6-4 with 17:41 left to be played in the first 20 minutes of this game.
And we already got a timeout. Wow.
If you just joined us in the women's game that went into overtime, as Carroll won 71-68. Carroll went 22 of 27 for the free throw line. Markayla Francis with 33 points in a losing effort for Rocky, and that is a career high for that young lady. And the Carroll women, breast cancer awareness, they wore their pink uniforms, and we did not see pink uniforms tonight for the Carroll men.
Nope. No socks, nothing pink.
Jovan, Warp. Warp looking down low to Jovan. Okeke swings it out wide open. Hillman can't get to 3. And Island clears the boards for Rocky. Loose ball taken away. 2-on-1 break. Jovan, the layup is in.
In that 30-second timeout, Kurt Paulson was talking to his players about playing tougher defense.
And we are tied. Our second tie of the game. Henderson can't get open. Sam Vining Island. You got 10 left on the shot clock. Clayton gets it inside to Wallace with a bucket. Rocky up by 2, 8-6 with 16:36 left to be played. Carroll won both times these two teams met during the season. Jovan, he'll drive inside. He has nowhere to go, and he tried to get it down to the baseline to Warp, and Dane was not looking for the ball.
No, that might have worked, actually. I think Dane could have gone baseline if he'd have been looking.
So we're going to have to call him Dr. Warp soon.
Soon. Another 6-8 years, probably.
And thank you for picking up all of his medical student bills for the next 12 years. Clayton Vining left open. And Sam Vining, the 6'2 redshirt freshman from Great Falls High. He's averaging more than 10 points a game. Rocky back up by 4. Warp scored the first 4. And Jovan from the line left open. Slovakinen averaging 18.3 a game. Warp at 18.7. Wow. They combined for 37. Rocky up 2. Ledeen just short. Carroll's going to get it back. They hit a 3. They take the lead.
Ledeen's not bashful about shooting, and he's heading for the bench after he took that one.
Patton will check in out of Shota. 6'3 freshman.
Yeah, he was about the leading scorer of all classifications in basketball last year.
Yeah, Patton, he went over 30 only 15 times last year.
Yeah, only 15 times. So.
In a 32-minute game.
Yeah, I hear you.
Henderson will bring it up. Trying to break free. Island. Bauman works in traffic, forces that shot. And how about the rebound by Jovan? Brings it back quickly. Hillman with an outside of 3. Temple backs his way in, rises and fires no.
Can't get it.
That would have tied it.
Yep.
Rocky up 2 with the basketball with 14:40 left in the first. Inside to Wallace. Wallace fouled from behind by Shamrock Campbell.
Saints foul on 22.
Yeah, big mismatch down inside there. Shamrock probably had to hold him or do something.
Into the game for the Bears, number 20, Josh Eichmann.
Josh Eichmann will check in for Rocky. Joining the Rocky program next year, famous left hand from Hardin. Boy, is he a player. Hardin undefeated, ranked number 1 in Class A. It'd be a great year for the Big 32. Don't think we're ever going to see it again. Vining misses the deep 3. Jovan with a rebound. And Jovan will dribble up. Campbell gets it down low. Campbell gets it back. Can't hit the 3. Vining on the boards. Rocky up 2 in the basketball. Playing shorthanded tonight. Henderson. Vining. 3-pointer no. Jovan. Rebound. Hillman has it left wing. The Saints are 8-4 in conference. They've only lost once at home in 10 games this year. And they're ranked 17th in the nation. Slovakinen goes up strong with the left. Couldn't get the finish. New shot clock. Campbell. Patton to Temple. Great ball movement. Jovan down low. 6 on the shot clock. Almost gets it taken away. 3-pointer from Hillman. Not going to drop. And Rocky will get it back. Bauman to Henderson. 13:23 left to be played in the first 20 minutes of the men's game. Rocky up by 2. Island left open. Long 2-point shot. Barely got iron. Jovan the rebound, and Rocky wants to run it up again. They average almost 80 points a game this season. Campbell. Jovan not going to take the 3. A lot of contact. And that foul is going to go against Josh Eichmann.
Now, in the women's game, that would have been a continuation.
That's well said. 12:57 to go in the first half. Rocky up by 2.
At Northwestern Energy, we care about your safety. That's why we add a skunky, rotten egg smell to our natural gas to help you detect leaks. Natural gas is safe, but leaks can be dangerous. So if you think you smell a gas leak, follow our safety tips. Do not attempt to locate the leak. Do not use any electrical switches or appliances. Do not use open flames. Get out of your home fast.
And from a safe distance, call us at Northwestern Energy.
Together, we can deliver a bright future.
It was Christmas Eve when my customer called to let me know that my building was on fire.
My heart sank. It was a total loss.
My first concern was my employees and my clients. We've had this family business for more than 40 years. Payne West moved quickly.
Within 2 weeks, Payne West arranged a payment so Ron could start rebuilding his business.
And I am proud to say that I met every customer commitment that was made prior to the fire.
We experience what you experience. Payne West Insurance.
Women over 40 should have a screening mammogram every year.
Vining, 15-footer for Rocky. And you told me something at the break, John, that I could not believe.
Jovan Slavanchin has already got 6 rebounds.
In 7 minutes?
Oh, yeah. No, he's kind of a rebound-a-minute guy.
After the timeout.
Wow, he averages 11. Best on the team. He's going to have that in the first half easily.
Yeah, I asked him about it one time. He says, yeah, they just kind of come to me. I go, yeah, right. They kind of come to you, all right.
Patton from Shoto. Work it down low. OKK. Patton in a lot of traffic. Ramirez. OKK forces it up right before the shot clock went out. 3-second lane violation.
Bears ball.
Greg Mortensen, one of the officials out of Dillon. His dad, Joe, in the Hall of Fame in officiating. I'm not in any Hall of Fame, John.
Yeah.
Not even invited.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm not in Westby's either, so.
Westby. Wow, I know where Westby is.
I know where Vida is.
Well, I downloaded well. And you and I are probably two of the only people that know where those two small towns actually are located.
I hear you.
There's a whole conference up there, Westby, Antelope, Outlook, where the schools no longer exist.
No, they don't. Yeah.
Flaxville?
Yep. That call right there, I thought Temple did a good job of standing there, and he got pretty good position. That block charge is a tough call, though.
Clayton Ledeen. Inbounds to Wallace for Rocky. Rocky up 2, and the score is not changed for a while. Vining. Three-pointer. No. Ramirez took a rebound away from Jovan. Dane Warp is back in the game. Patton. Wow, what a strong drive on the baseline. Didn't get the make, but he's going to go to the free throw line.
On 20, Josh Ekman. His second, team second.
Not a lot of scoring here lately in this game.
Line. Shooting 2.
Patton, only a 43% free throw shooter. First one is in. 15 times he scored more than 30. He averaged 27 points a game at Shoto his senior season. Well, that's incredible.
He has a gym at his house.
Patton gets them both to go. This game is tied. That is the third tie of the game. 12 minutes left to be played. Rocky in trouble. That should be a double dribble. And on the drive and to the free throw line will be Darius Henderson.
Carroll had him trapped right about half line and let him get loose. But he also bounced the ball, I think, off one of the Carroll players and then got the dribble back.
Darius Henderson from LA. His mom graduated from USC. Billy says he's from East LA.
East LA, huh? Yeah.
An 87% free throw shooter, misses on that attempt. And he had 33 points in that triple overtime game with Carroll.
He had a big game.
You get to play a lot more basketball when it goes 3 overtimes.
But he had a big game in that game. Every time I turned around, it seemed like he was getting to the bucket.
It's 1 out of 2. Rocky up 1. Campbell back the other way. Rocky trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. Last time they won on the road was December 7th. Great pass inside. Okeke missed the dunk, wanted the foul, didn't get it. Henderson swing it around. Ledeen with a three-pointer, his 43rd on the year. Rocky up 4, 14 to 10, 11, 18 left to be played. And boy, what an upset this would be if Rocky snapped a 10-game losing streak with a win over the 17th ranked team in the nation on the road. And Dane Warp battles Henderson, and Henderson with the foul. It would not be much fun, John, to try to guard Dane Warp.
No. He can score so many different ways. Take you outside and score, take you to the basket, lean in. He's strong.
So Lankinen getting set on inbounds. Okeke brings it back. Campbell with the three. Lights it up, his 37th. Three-pointer on the year. You got a 1-point game here at Helena.
If Campbell can make some of those, that really changes the complexion of the game for Carroll.
14-13 Rocky. Contact down low away from the ball.
Okeke, I guess, was fouling trying to get around.
His first team fourth.
And he got to the ball, but Wallace did a good job of fending him off.
Ledeen. Henderson. And driving the baseline, shot missed by Bauman. Gets his own rebound off the miss. New shot clock. Henderson not going to give it up. Going to make it count. Bears back up by 3. At the half, John Lagerquist will visit with both of the women coaches as Carroll throws it away. Wes Keller from Rocky, Rochelle Sayers from Carroll College. I get a break at halftime.
Oh, good. I'm good. I'm happy for you.
It's all about you.
It's
the John Lagerquist halftime show.
You got to have it. You got to have a break sometime. Get out of here, I tell you.
Slapped out, Rocky will keep. If you run out of things to say, maybe share some of your current listings.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, actually, Rochelle is one of my clients, as a matter of fact. So.
3-point lead for Rocky and the ball. Henderson lost his dribble. Heisler. Back to Henderson. You got to think about shooting now with 4 on the shot clock. Henderson works against Warp. Wow. He got to the hole, but couldn't make it count. Okeke. Inside Jovan, the foul. And Jovan Slavakanen to the free throw line.
Jovan runs the floor really well.
His first team
6'5" sophomore, very quick. Jovan, a 73% free throw shooter. Leads his team in rebounding, shoots better than 50% from the field as well. 3-point lead for Rocky with 9.5 left to be played here in the first half. Carroll women won 71-68. That game won OT.
Yep.
And Carroll women were 22 of 27 from the free throw line. Both shots missed. Long lead, Vining left open. He likes to pop the three. That one goes off the glass. And Jovan, another rebound. He's got at least 7 rebounds here in the first half for Jovan. And a whistle and a foul. Dane Warp with 6 points. Dane scored the first 4 points of the game. Dane Warp is the only Class A player to score 2,000 points in Montana high school basketball. There's only been 1 in AA. Any guesses? Brennan Howard.
Yeah, okay.
Great Falls High.
Yep, okay.
I predicted that when he was a freshman. He played and started for 4 years. To score 2,000, you got to average 20 points a game. OKK.
Short arm that one.
Rocky up 3 with the ball. Ledeen to Wallace. Contact. And Wallace is followed by OKK, and OKK is going to go out. E2 Villa from Finland will check in.
Etu has been hurt, had a broken hand, and now he's coming back to play. In that situation there, OKK has got to move his feet more. Up in the lane that far, he should be able to keep up with Wallace.
Carroll with 2 international players. I did a Bobcat game last week.
Yeah.
John, they had 6.
I hear you.
International players.
Yeah.
That's like a sportscaster's nightmare.
Oh, man, it is. Yeah, I was looking at their pronunciations. I go, well, whatever, you know. Especially if one was passing to the other, you'd be going one country to the other almost.
It was not fun. Ledeen with a deep 3 air ball. Well, he was forced to take it. The shot clock was going down. And Ledeen's hit 43 on the year. So Carroll down 3, 8.5 to go. Here in the first half, contact, no whistle. Hillman back to Campbell. Campbell, there's Mr. Warp. Warp, fall away, no. Henderson coming back the other way for Rocky. Rocky trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. And a whistle and a foul away from the ball. Big crowd here on the Carroll campus tonight.
Etu Villa picking up that foul, just got into the ballgame and trying to stop Wallace.
You got 3 Frontier Conference men's team nationally ranked. Lewis Clark 5th, Providence 11th, Carroll College ranked 17th. You got a timeout, 7:52 left to go. Here in the first half, the Battling Bears of Rocky Mountain College out on top of Carroll, 16-13. Carroll coached by Billy Drykoza. Game number 593 for Billy, his 19th season. There's Billy in the green. In 2009, his team went 28-9. And in Kansas City, Missouri, they won the NAIA National Championship.
Did they have some players in that deal or what? Yuskoski was a double-double all that every game.
Suka was on that team.
Yep.
That won that national championship. They got that national championship banner up at the Fortin Center on the campus of Rocky Mountain College. 3-point lead for Rocky. Henderson to the baseline, short. And Carroll back the other way. Is that a foul or a travel by Campbell?
Yeah, Campbell got hung up with Villa right there and couldn't get his feet set and traveled. Wow. Looked like you're on a fast break and pick up a travel running your own player.
January 15th in Billings, Carroll beat Rocky 101-97 in 3 overtimes. January 29th in Billings, Carroll won by 15, 76-61. Contact, no whistle. Vining, another deep 3. Wow. Sam Vining hits his second of the game. He's got 52 now on the season. How about that range, John?
He's always had good range. Not afraid to shoot it either.
Warp gives it up to Hillman. Back to Warp with the 3. Didn't get the bounce. Rocky, the 6-point lead and the ball. They go down low, slapped out by Warp. Rocky comes up with it. 3 hit the deck. Jump ball is called. Arrow goes to Rocky. 6:56 to go in the first half. Rocky up 6, 19-13. And we're going to take a break.
Saints fans, here's Savannah.
We are Gen Z, the pivotal generation.
We are what's next.
And we're going to change the world.
Our generation could eradicate tobacco.
Big Tobacco is scared, so now they're trying to pivot too.
Pushing vaping, candy flavors, and sweet cigarillos.
Mike will fall for that.
It's just a new spin on the same old lies.
Newsflash, we're not playing your game.
And you're not taking us for a ride.
Nope.
I'm out.
Hashtag same old spin.
Well, you got to love that, John. During the timeout, a couple of young people come out. They got to put on the college uniform, tops, bottoms, and then they got to put on some super extra large shoes and make a basket. And
they have to skate to the basket because the shoes will come off.
But they're huge for them.
And one kid got it done fast.
6-point lead for Rocky. Maliki in a game for the Bears. We've not seen Brandon the Boy yet.
No.
Out of Box Elder. Shot clock down to 4. He got to shoot it at the buzzer. Wallace couldn't get it to go. Big possession here. How about Dane Warp, coast to coast shot block, and the putback is in. E2 Villa. Big offensive rebound.
Good follow.
4-point game. Henderson looking for some help. And the foul.
Saints foul on 22, Shamrock Campbell.
Yeah, Greg Moore's team
Team 7.
flagged E2 Villa. Oh, no, that's on Campbell. Second foul.
Henderson to the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Rocky up 4, 6:11 left to be played here in the first half. Carroll women went 22 of 27 from the free throw line in their overtime win over Rocky. Five-point lead, Rocky. Warp. Jovan is back in the game. Patton. Jovan. He had 7 rebounds early. Oh, man. He is so quick.
That's another person you got to come down and make him pick up the ball or pass it out.
Jovan gets that one to go. He's got 6 points and 7 rebounds. 3-point lead for Rocky. And three-pointer is up and in for Henderson, his 29th on the year. Rocky back up by 6 with 5.5 left to be played. Here in the first half, Warwick fakes the 3, drives the lane, back out to Campbell. Campbell gives it up to Villa. Villa goes down, no whistle, out of bounds. Rocky's going to get it back. Rocky not playing like a team that's 1-11 on the frontier here.
I thought Etu might have almost hurt himself there, but he's okay the way it looked.
23-17, Rocky up 6 with 5:20 left to be played
and Rocky's
in the contest.
Rocky's led basically from the opening tip.
3 Frontier Conference men's teams are nationally ranked. Lewis Clark ranked 5th. They've won 14 games in a row. How about 23-1 in the season? Providence is 11th. Carroll College is 17th. Lewis Clark, they're so good they should probably be in the Big Sky, John.
Tell you what, they are so long and strong. And other night when Carroll went down there, it was men against freshmen. You know, it was guys that are 19, 20, 21 years old against these freshmen, and we just got manhandled, literally.
It's going to be, I think they're going to be their tournament to lose.
Yeah, and Carroll actually beat them here earlier in the season, which was an outstanding ball game. But the other night, and that's a long trip to Lewiston no matter what. Lewiston always is. We've got a replay here. Let's take
Henderson.
a look. Oh, yeah.
With the 3 on the Wayland Tire replay.
I don't think you can give him those shots. Somebody's got to not let him have the ball.
It is Bears ball.
Rocky women, they couldn't buy a three. They were 2 of 12 through regulation in their loss to Carroll. Rocky men up 6. Bauman to Vining. Vining's comfortable taking a three inside half, and that pass to Meliki was too much on it.
A lot of juice on that one.
Into the game for the Bears, number 2, Clayton Ledeen.
5 minutes left to be played here in the first half. We'll hear from the women's coaches, both teams, coming up at halftime. Jovan trying to get open. Oh, great move. OKK on the rebound.
And he got fouled.
Fouls on number 2, Clayton Ledeen, his first, team 6th.
4:47 left to be played in the first half. Rocky has not been behind. We had 3 ties early at 4:10 and 6. OKK is left open, rises above everybody. Ifani OKK out of California. He shoots 58% from the field. He got a 4-point game.
Especially when he takes a little bit of time like that.
Out of bounds.
If he gets in a hurry.
Well, how do you defend that?
You can't. That's why he should take the time, because he can out jump most everybody.
Eisline will check back in for Rocky. 4:23 left to be played here in the first half. Henderson down low, taken away. Jovan the steal. OKK with the dunk. And the foul. Chance for a 3-point play. Ifani OKK. Let's watch this on the Wayland Tire replay. Doesn't take the ball to the ground. Goes up
and he
with the slam, and he gets fouled.
Could get the ball game to 1 point here.
OKK shoots better from the field than he does from the free throw line. Why? Well, his shots from the field are much closer to the basket.
Yeah, and he's gotten better at shooting free throws as the season went on.
Rocky has never been behind, and now it's a 1-point game. Rocky up 23-22 with 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to be played in this game.
30-second timeout.
Rachel Sayers, the women's coach, and Wes Keller, the women's coach, and Rocky will be our halftime guest. 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to be played in the first half here. And, it's going to be so impressed, John, with the Frontier Conference. I mean, football, men's and women's basketball, the Montana Western women win the national championship. Carroll man played in the national championship game a year ago. Very impressive. Vining, Henderson. Sam Vining with the 3. Patton back the other way. OKK warps left wide open, not going to get it to him. Patton spins, gets in the lane. Oh, how you like that? From the freshman out of Shoto. And that is the first lead of the game.
Yep.
Carroll up 24-23, 3:37 left to be played. Rocky led by as many as 7. 3.5 left to go here in the first half. Vining gets it slapped out. Rocky is going to keep.
Yeah, the shot clock's down to 6, and they got the inbound on the side.
Rocky's only played 7 players, and it's starting to show. It's wearing on him.
Could. Yeah, it really could. That lack of depth could really, in a ball game like this where it's so intense, could really hurt you.
Ledeen to Henderson. Rocky trying to pull off the big upset. Shot clock violation. The Bears have lost 10 games in a row coming into this game. On the road this year, they're just 2-5. overall. Warp. Jovan. Okeke. Patton. Jovan spins, trying to get open. Now he's double teamed, and Jovan's going to turn around.
Just short.
Wow, got the shot off in a lot of traffic. Rocky scores here. They got the lead back. Under 3 minutes left to be played here in the first half. Three-pointer from the corner is good. And guess who made that one? Coming off the
Brandon
bench,
DeBoy.
Brandon DeBoy. Shoots 48% on threes, and for Brandon DeBoy, that's his 47th three-pointer. Rocky up by 2. Jovan answers, and this game is tied at 26. It's our 4th tie of the first half. 2:12 left to be played until the break. Contact taken
There we
away.
go.
Down the court, Okeke for a second dunk, and that was big time.
Yeah, Ledeen turned right into the trap there and knocked the ball loose, and goodbye.
And that brought some excitement out of this crowd. Wallace, Henderson. A three would take the lead, and Brandon DeBoy, what a pass inside to Grant Wallace. The boy was open.
Beautiful pass.
And he gave it away at the very last second. We're tied at 28. 5 times this game has been tied. The lead has changed hands twice. Maybe we're in for another triple overtime thriller. Jovan for 3, short. They fight for the rebound, a scramble on the deck. Jump ball, arrow to Carroll.
Saints basketball.
67 seconds left to be played in the first half. Rocky Erickson alongside John Longerquist. Got to check Jovan's rebounding numbers at the break. Warp, Okeke. Inside, Ramirez gets the bucket to go. Saints are back up by 2, 51 seconds to go in the first half. Brandon DeBoy back in the game. Henderson. Henderson trying to get open. Bauman. Shot clock down to 2. You got to shoot.
Oh.
Finally. How about Grant Wallace?
That's a big bucket right there with the shot clock running down.
6th tie of the game. Shot clock is off. 15 seconds to go. Dane Warp scored the first 4 points of the game. He has not scored since.
Yeah, he's only got 4 points.
5 seconds to go in the half. Dane Warp gets a free. No. Well, how about that? We are tied at the break. Carroll College 30, Rocky 30. What an exciting first half of college basketball.
A small steel fabrication plant popped up in the heart of Montana. Over time, they built a reputation as solid as their steel. But growing a business requires flexibility. They needed a bank like First Interstate, able to make quick decisions to help grow their workforce and build a strong foundation. Today, their steel supports more than just buildings. It supports communities throughout the region. First Interstate Bank. It's you and I together.
At Carroll, we're doing everything we can to make college affordable. That's why we award over $24 million in scholarships every year. On average, cutting student tuition in half. Did we mention 99% of students receive scholarships? Sounds like it's time to get your applications in.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, make sure you choose the most experienced and well-equipped repair facility in Helena, Capital Collision Center. We are Helena's only Honda, Acura, Nissan, Ford F-150 aluminum, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Fiat, GM, and Hyundai certified repair facility. Montana losses, it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center at 1006 Euclid Avenue.
Capital Collision Center. Helena's first choice in collision repair.
And joining me now, Wes Keller. Wes, how are you, buddy?
Oh, I've been better.
I hear you. You aren't too competitive. I know that.
Oh, yep.
You know,
hate to lose.
You hate to lose. And of course, that kind of runs in the family. Yep. But the thing is, tell me a little bit about that ball game. I mean, that was a back and forth ball game all the way through.
Yeah, I thought we had a real slow first quarter.
Yeah.
Came out and missed, I thought, several bunnies in the first quarter. And then, I felt like we were playing behind the whole time. And give our kids credit. They hung with it, stuck with it. And, we knock a free throw or two down late, and who knows what happens.
Well, tell me about Michaela Francis.
Wow.
What a deal, Michaela. I mean,
no, she's, in my opinion, the best post player in this league and possibly in the country as far as I'm concerned at our level. She's a warrior.
Boy,
one person can't stop her, and she's pretty good at splitting double teams. And,
I guess.
So.
But she's so strong.
Yes, she's very strong and in good physical condition, and so it's just too bad we didn't have a couple other kids step up and help her.
Well, the one thing about it is, even when Carol was dropping back down and double, triple teaming, she was still getting the ball off the glass, shoot it, go get it, and put it back in again. I mean, that was
she
persistence.
did, and I thought we missed some cutters at times when we did feed the post that she missed, but it's difficult down there. She's getting pushed on and pushed on, and I was definitely proud of her effort and proud of our kids to give ourselves a chance to win the game.
Well, and also right at the end of both the regulation, at the end of the ball game, you had shot at three, and they both don't go.
Yeah, I wish, at the end of regulation, I would have had a timeout left. We didn't. We had 12 seconds, and, she didn't get to touch the ball, which, I wish she would have. But it is what it is. Give Carol played well and played hard, and every time Carol and Rocky play, it seems like it's a close game.
Knockdown, drag out. But Markela did not touch the ball a whole bunch in the overtime.
She did not touch it. Well, I didn't know that.
Enough.
That's bad coaching on my part.
No, and also, though, I think Carol was really concentrating on not letting that happen, but she didn't touch it a lot. And the other thing is no threes. I mean, you only had 2 threes all night long.
Yeah, we're not necessarily built that way. We want to play inside out, and I thought Carol did a decent job of being on our shooters, per se. And part of it is we didn't recognize who was open. Our game against MSU Northern, we hit 13 to 19 from the three-point line, and tonight we just,
Well, and then there was a big disparity at the free throw line.
Well, I didn't. What was it? I don't.
Well, Carol was 21 of 25 or something. I don't see it. I can't see it now because the light's off. But
but
something like that.
We had opportunities. We had chances. We had free throws there in the regulation. Make those. We probably win the game, but we didn't.
Well, and that's the other thing too is, Markela, though, when she did get fouled, she went to the free throw line and made free throws.
Yeah, she was 9 for 11, I think, and she missed those last two.
She was.
But,
and she's probably getting tired there.
She is. She's. I don't know what she played. She probably had to play over 40 minutes.
Played a lot of minutes.
Because
she hardly sat down at all. You couldn't hardly afford to sit her down.
No, we're a little thin.
I was just going to say that.
Yeah, we've had some injuries and some other things take place, but no excuses. We gotta, whoever's out there, we gotta find a way.
Well, now you got the rest of the season left, and this is always a tough game every single night, and then you've got the tournament going to be in your hometown. So, I mean, I'd love to see you be able to win a couple games.
No, I definitely would too.
Wouldn't that be great?
It would be great because I think the city of Billings could,
oh boy,
really jump on board and we could pack that place. You saw what the community did for Montana Western last year at the national tournament. And, I hope we get 4 or 5 teams in. I hope everybody makes a deep run. That would be great.
And I think that's very, very possible.
Yes.
Very
I wouldn't
possible.
mind playing Carroll a fourth and fifth time.
No, I hear you. In the national tournament,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be a bad deal. And maybe a Frontier team can win the national tournament again.
It's possible. It's possible. In my opinion, our league's the best from top to bottom. There's no nights where you can walk in and not show up and win. So.
And you look at in this league teams' preseason records and then compared to the season records when you get into the conference, they're almost a flip flop.
Yeah, you look at. I think 16 or 17 is the most wins anybody in our league, and you look across the country, and they're 20 plus. And but a lot of those leagues, there's 4 or 5 teams at the bottom that aren't very good. So, I think it does prepare us for when we do get to the national tournament. So.
Well, you got a wedding anniversary today, huh?
Yeah, 14 years.
Somebody put up with you for 14 years, huh?
Yeah, can you believe it?
And that's what I told Rocky. I said I coached him when he was 14 years old.
Yes, you did. All-star baseball.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
Is that a little while ago? Wow.
Yep.
Neither one of us have gotten any older, Wes. Have we?
No, I don't think so.
No. Tell me, how's your sister?
Other haven't spoke to her for a while. I think she's doing good, though.
I hope so. I mean, I saw some flare-ups over in Afghanistan there the other day, and I pray that they stay safe.
Yeah, I do too, and just it's all you can do is pray. And,
I hear you.
And hope that they're safe over there.
Yeah, she's pretty special. She's pretty special to me.
Yep, she's a good person.
Yeah. Well, Wes, appreciate it a bunch. We'll see you around, and
right.
good luck with the rest of the season. Good luck in the tournament.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it.
Wes Keller, the head coach of Rocky Women, and we'll take this break, and we'll be back.
At Carroll, we're doing everything we can to make college affordable. That's why we award over $24 million in scholarships every year. On average, cutting student tuition in half. Did we mention 99% of students receive scholarships? Sounds like it's time to get your applications in.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
Cool. Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers.
See your Montana Chevy dealers.
We're back at the Carroll College Peace Center. John Lagerquist here. It's halftime of the men's game. It's all knotted up 30-30, and I've got the head women's coach from Carroll College here, and you're looking at a tie score here at this halftime. Now, your ball game wound up that way at the end.
Well, I thought the first half, we were playing really well. I thought we started out a little shaky. 3 of our 4 turnovers were like in the first 2 minutes of the game. And then I thought that we closed the half really well. And then, I thought Rocky came out really strong the second half. And, we kept building a little cushion, and then we just could not put them away. And then in the end, we had to fight to get it to overtime.
Yes. And then in overtime, you guys came out smoking.
Yeah, I think, some of that's depth. I think
intensity,
we were able to rotate some kids and keep them fresh. And, again, I think, with our preseason schedule and these conference games, our kids feel pretty confident at the end of games, in tight games, because we've been in so many. And we lost a big one at Rocky in a tight game, and we were fortunate to get this one tonight.
Well, and your depth, I think, did come to show there at the end of the ball game. We just talked to Wes a little bit. He's a little thin tonight. Had some guys, had some people that were not playing, injured, and then Markayla Francis, I think, kind of at the end of the ball game maybe looked tired too.
Well, and you know,
should have been. She had 30-some points for crying out loud.
And you can't take her out because that's their bread and butter. And you know, it's so hard. Everybody's, you know, well, she got 33 points. Well, you know, when you're trying to play post defense on someone as good as she is for 30 seconds of the shot clock, and they're just moving her back and forth till they get her a catch, it's hard.
Yes.
I mean, I thought our post, you know, worked really hard. I thought our hoop help was pretty good, but she's just a really, really good player.
She is a very good player and is very, very strong. Even when you were digging back in and double and triple teaming her, she still got rebounds after she missed a shot and go back up and put it in again in between.
Yeah,
people.
and we talk about those a lot because I think your posts are trying to play so tough and then not foul her, and then when you don't foul and you go straight up, you know, it's tough to get turned back around and box her out. And she's watching that ball come off the rim, and so she's able to go get it. So, but I just thought our fives battled like crazy, and, you know, definitely, you know, we had a couple offensive rebounds late in possessions at the end of the game that were huge. I think Sienna Swanek had 6 O-boards.
And then look at the free throws.
Yeah.
You guys love the free throw line today.
You know, we typically don't, but it was one of the things we talked about. Like you know, these games that we've lost, we've shot too many threes and we haven't gotten to the free throw line. And so we made a conscious effort tonight to attack at them. And again, I think when you can keep running people in, you know, we played, I think, 10 deep tonight, 9 at least. You know, people can stay fresh and keep attacking.
Well, 22 for 27 from the free throw line doesn't hurt. You only made 3 threes.
Yeah, I mean, we had a couple that were down and out, but you know, I think you credit Rocky's defense. They were going to get to our shooters, and they did. They weren't going to give Danny Wagner a good look at the three, and we didn't have a ton of clean looks at the three, and so it was important that we were able to keep attacking and keep the pressure on them.
Well, Michelle, this league is good from top to bottom. Every night's a tussle. What you got? What do you got coming up? What do you got coming up?
Well, we go to Western on Saturday, so tomorrow, I gave the kids the option to do what they needed to do. We've been traveling so much, and these midweek games, they miss so much school, so a lot of them just need to get caught up. You know, quite a few of them probably end up coming in and getting some shots up, but I said, hey, you do what you need to do tomorrow.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Rochelle.
All right, thanks,
congratulations, John. And good luck. And we'll be back right after this to start the second half of the men's game.
At First Security Bank, we believe that the banking experience should be both simple and efficient. We've invested our resources to provide our customers with the highest quality services and optimal banking tools. When you bank with First Security Bank, you're not only getting the most personalized banking experience in Helena, you're working with a bank dedicated to helping Helena thrive. Visit us in person or online. First Security Bank, locally owned, community strong.
At Northwestern Energy, we provide the natural gas needed for many appliances in your home. But if those appliances are faulty or not well maintained, they can cause carbon monoxide poisoning. Keep your family safe by properly venting all natural gas appliances. And install a carbon monoxide detector on every level of your home. If your carbon monoxide alarm goes off, get out of the house fast. And from a safe distance, call Northwestern Energy. Together, we can deliver a bright future.
It was Christmas Eve when my customer called to let me know that my building was on fire.
My heart sank. It was a total loss.
My first concern was my employees and my clients. We've had this family business for more than 40 years. Payne West moved quickly.
Within 2 weeks, Payne West arranged a payment so Ron could start rebuilding his business.
And I am proud to say that I met every customer commitment that was made prior to the fire.
We experience what you experience. Payne West Insurance.
Start the second half.
Rocky shoots 42% from the field in the first half. Carroll 45%. Rocky hit 6 threes. How about Carroll? Just 1 of 7 on threes. And Carroll out-rebounds Rocky 20-13. Dane Warp with the steal. And the foul against Ledeen.
Yeah, Clayton Ledeen picked up the quick foul there. Or was it a jump ball? No, he stays out of bounds off Ledeen. They didn't rack up a foul on him.
6 ties in that first half. Rocky trying to snap a 10-game losing streak. Ward with a nice touch. He scored the first 4 points of the game, and now he scores the first 2 here in the second half. Vining with it outside of 3. Works it around to Henderson. That's the Saints' first lead.
Yeah, I think so.
Nope, they were up 24-23
with
3:37 to go. Rocky shorthanded. They've only played 8 players, and Brandon the boy was extremely limited in the amount of playing time he had in the first half. Came in and hit a 3, and he came right off the bench. And Warp fights his way inside the paint.
This is exactly how he started the ball game.
Yep, 4 points. The only Class A player in Montana basketball history to score 2,000 points in his career. Great touch pass, Vining to Henderson. They go inside, free ball, and Ledeen can't get the 3. Jovan, who had 6 rebounds in the first 6 minutes, back to Ward with a bucket of the foul. Dane Ward, wow.
Warp is saying, I think I'll take it at the rack as I come down the floor time and time again here.
Dane Ward, 10 points in the game. Billy Drykosen wants a timeout. All of a sudden, Carroll leads by 6, 36-30, 18-26 left to be played in the game.
This is the Chevy Silverado with the world's first invisible trailer.
Invisible trailer?
Hop in. Silverado offers an optional technology package with up to 15 different views, including one enhanced view that makes your trailer appear invisible.
Wow. That's pretty sweet.
Cool. Where's the trailer though?
Get 0% financing for 72 months on all 2020 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, eligible GM card members get $1,000 in bonus earnings. That's on top of most other offers.
See your Montana Chevy dealers.
Life can be a bumpy road here in Montana. We know. We're Allegiance, and we live here too. Today's healthcare maze can be confusing. We can help you get through it. We're small enough to care, big enough to make a difference, and backed by the nation's leading healthcare benefits company. We've been helping Montana businesses and their employees with employee benefits for 35 years. So you can count on us. Your benefits at work. Allegiance.
Rocky Erickson with John Lagerquist on the Montana Chevy Dealers Game of the Week. What a start for Dane Warp. Warp now with 10 points. Scored the first 4. Now he's got the first 6 for his team in the second half. We were tied at 30 at the break, and the Saints are up by 6.
And Warp missed the free throw.
Warp almost had the steal there. Henderson makes the save. Eislein gets it out to Henderson. Vining. Ledeen fouled. He's going to get 2.
Going to send him to the stripe here.
Last time Rocky won a game was January 3rd at home. They beat Dickinson State 71-65. Ledeen can't get that one to drop. Their only conference win, they're 1-11, was also their last road victory back on December 7th in Havre. They beat MSU Northern 90-86. Well, Rockies scored 97 against Carroll and lost this year. Of course, that was 3 overtimes, 101-97. Jovan with it, he's got 9 rebounds already. Wide open, Hillman can't get the 3. Warp can't get the rebound. Rocky down 5, coming right back with it. Henderson, they double up on him, gets the shot off. And last touch by Wallace.
Good rotation over there by Okeke. Bothered that shot.
You know, fatigue's starting to set in for Rocky already here.
Yeah, you got to really start getting these guys in and out of here in about 2 or just try to keep them fresh.
Campbell. Okeke. They're not going to pick up Okeke. He's only hit 7 threes this year. Jovan from 15
Got
gets
it.
the bounce.
For 2.
Biggest lead of the game for the Saints there. Up by 7 now. 17:07 to go. Vining with a nice move. Can't get the finish. And Jovan's in double digits in rebounding. Again. Wart, 3-point shot, no. Rebound stripped away. Henderson wins the battle. Henderson to the baseline takes a big step inside the key. Gets it slapped out by Jovan Slovakican. Rocky Maliki is coming in. 6'5" freshman out of Missoula Sentinel.
And in for the Saints, number 20, Gavin Ramirez.
Ramirez will check back in for Carroll.
Give Warp a little bit of a rest.
Well, he knows how to start a half, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. But I do think with all the travel and stuff that he's been going on, that's probably a good idea to get him some rest.
Bauman. Henderson. Lost his dribble. There's Vining. Vining with the layup, yes. Sam Vining does not look like a basketball player, but he's pretty darn good.
It looks like a guy who shouldn't get all the way to the rack like that. Just kept wending his way through people and got there.
Campbell on the baseline, back out, Jovan. Jovan with a great move inside, goes up strong. Slovakina comes in averaging more than 18 points a game. He's got a dozen. The lead is 7. Henderson tries to answer. And that is a big block. I think that was Jovan that got the block.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
Okeke gives it up, and on the drive, Patton from Shoto.
Yep.
Count the basket and the foul.
Sayre Patton took that to the basket hard, and it paid off.
Patton averaged 27 points a game.
Into the game for the Saints, number 2, Dane Ward.
9 rebounds a year ago, 15 games. Last year at Shoto, he scored 30 or more points for the 6'3" freshman. Billy wants a timeout again. Billy Drykosen coaching in his 593rd game, his 19th season at Rocky. He comes in 320 and 272. And Billy Drykosen, his teams have been to the NAIA National Tournament 6 times. And of course that great team in 2009 that went 28-9 and won the national championship. 15 minutes, 42 seconds left to be played in the game. The Saints have their biggest lead of the night, out on top 42-33.
And Jovan leading the scoring with 12, plus also coming up with 10 rebounds and a couple of assists and a block shot.
A double-double with over 15 minutes left to be played in the game. We're looking at the huddle. Kurt Paulson, he played for Gary Turcotte, 2005, that went to the semis. The next year they advanced to the quarterfinals. His first year as a head coach, 29-8. And they played in the national championship game. There's Billy Drykosen in the green. So Coach Paulson's 2-year win-loss record, how about 46-15? You know what's going to happen? You keep doing that early, you're going to get picked up by somebody else.
Yeah, and he's a great individual. Looking across the way, I see my wife sitting between two of my good buddies over there. Looks like a rose between two thorns. Neil Peterson and Jay Anderson over there.
Patton at the line.
Nothing but net on that one.
And that is the biggest lead of the game, a 10-point lead for Carroll. Rocky just running out of gas. And there's a lot of game left. Bauman gets off his foot, makes his save. Back door to Wallace. Henderson. Vining will move inside the paint. Wallace goes up strong, and it's in. Grant Wallace, 6'8" senior out of Idaho, shooting 52% from the field this year. We got an 8-point game and a foul coming down to the baseline away from the ball.
Bears foul on 23. Calvin Bowen, his second. Team third of the half.
15:07 left to go. Jovan, Warp. Rocky in a 2-3 zone. Warp back in the game. Warp, three-point shot, caught the right iron, rebound, put back, no, by Patton. And the Bears will bring it back. They're down by 8. Rocky led almost the entire first half. This game was tied at 30 at the break. Viney with a great spin move. Can't get the finish, and a whistle and a foul.
Bears fouls on 34. Sam Vining, his second, team fourth. Into the game for the Saints, 22.
8-point lead for Carroll College. 17-7 overall. 8-4 in the Frontier. They're ranked 17th in the nation. Ledeen is in for Rocky. And again, limited time tonight for Brandon the Boy out of Box Elder. And joining the Bears next year will be famous left hand from Hardin. And boy, what a player he is. Hardin remains unbeaten with a margin of victory of more than 30 points a game. Jovan, double team, got the shot off. Rebound Bears. 14 minutes left to go. Ledeen, Viney. Dump it inside, Bauman. Ledeen, backdoor cut. Wallace with a bucket. The basket's gonna count. And the foul.
Blocking foul. Sarah Patton, I think, was inside the arc when he made the contact.
43-37. The lead has been cut to 6. 13:48 left to go. Wallace in double figures. He's got 10 points in the game. Sam Viney, 10 points. Brandon the Boy out of Box Elder is back in. The Boy hit a 3 when he came off the bench in the first half. A 48% three-point shooter. And boy, the substitutions here, John. Wow.
Need to do it.
I think they're going to put you in next.
Yeah.
You still got some eligibility left, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, just a little bit.
And Wallace gets a three-point play to go. The lead is cut to 5.
Rocky hanging around here.
That's 5 straight for the Bears. Carroll led 43-33, up 10 with 15:42 to go in the game. Warp, three-point shot is in. Dane Warp.
A good time for that one.
Warp leads everybody with 13 points. Carroll back up by 8. Ledeen. Wallace up strong off the glass.
He's doing some strong work down inside.
6'8" senior. How about Warp driving the baseline and drawing the foul? Eichmann's going to get called with the foul, and strong baseline move for the young man from Hamburg. Dane Warp leads his team with 13, leads his team averaging 18.7. How about an 83% free throw shooter on the year?
Yes. Not a good guy to foul.
Temple is back in from Castle Rock, Colorado.
As a freshman, he was starting a lot, and then now lately he hasn't been starting so much. He's just got to get stronger upper body, Temple does.
Saints back up by 8. Ledeen swings it left wing. Bauman down low. Bauman. Strong move to the hoop.
Yes, it was.
Rocky trying to stay alive here. Temple swings it back out to Warp. Warp to Temple. Wasn't expecting that.
That was a good catch.
Made a nice save.
Yeah, going to get a foul.
You know, Warp's a quarterback, and you
Yep.
threw for more than 10,000 yards. I bet you he can put a little
Well,
zip on that basketball.
And you get used to seeing guys open in traffic. I played quarterback in high school, too. I mean, it's one of those things that you just look and you see things happening. And then Dane is a great passer, actually.
12 and a half left to be played in the game.
Henderson picking up his second foul there on that call. Not any bad foul trouble, I don't think, in anybody here.
Warp. Jovan. Backdoor play to Temple. No.
Oh, and he misses. Easy one.
Wow. New shot clock. What a drive by Dane Warp.
Dane Warp says, well, if I throw it in there and they can't make it, I guess I'll take it to the hole and make it.
17 points on the night for Dane Warp. Got off to a quick start, made the game's first 4, and didn't score again in the half. And then he had the first 6 points of the second half. And no travel there. And the basket's going to drop by Wallace.
Wow.
That's going to count. You know, we had the same thing in the women's game.
Yeah.
I mean, countless three-point plays, and several times a lot of continuation.
Well, and also on the drive to the basket, there was 4 people laying on the floor, and Wallace gets the ball, gets a chance. And how did he get fouled? Everybody's laying on the floor. Did he grab him in
And
the
there was no call on everybody hitting the deck.
I know. And did they grab him by the ankle or something or what? I don't.
Well, Rockies cut the lead to 6 with under 12 minutes left to go. Campbell all the way inside, and nobody stops him.
He's very, very athletic. He runs track for Carroll, too, and he's very athletic.
Campbell's got 5. Can Rocky answer? The boy. Ladine. Carroll playing man-to-man. From the baseline, Eichmann, no. Warp on the rebound. Dane Warp, long lead, slapped out. Last touch by Wallace.
Wallace just got that last half step in before that pass got there.
Carroll trying to get the 3 sweep against Rocky. Play 3 times during the course of the season.
Wallace going to get a little rest here. He ran hard up and down the floor here the last few times.
Warp. Ladine. Campbell. Warp on the baseline drive. Blocked at the basket by Bauman.
Wow. Lots of contact there.
You know, Rocky's got to stay within striking distance here.
Yes, they do.
John.
Yes, they do.
A lot of time left.
Half a game left. I mean, or the fourth of a game left, half this half.
Melike. Ladine. 3-pointer short. Brandon the boy with the offensive rebound. The boy. Bauman. 3-pointer on the way. It's in by Ladine. 44 threes on the year for Ladine.
I don't think he has a conscience about shooting those. I mean, he can miss a few, and he's still going to keep shooting.
He shot an air ball moments ago and put up another shot. Campbell answers for Carroll. 7-point lead Saints, 54-47, 10:07 left to go in the game. Ladine. Bauman. And nobody home on that pass. Nope. Carroll's going to get it right back. Patton's going to check back in for Carroll College. And Grant Wallace will check in for Rocky, the 6'8" senior out of Idaho.
And 1, Darius Henderson.
Darius Henderson also in for Rocky. 9:55 left to be played in the game. The women's game went into OT tonight.
71-68 final, huh? That was a great ball game, wasn't it?
It's the third time those two teams met, and Carroll wins the series 2-1. Campbell, Jovan, three-pointer, no, tipped around. Jovan gets his own rebound, put back is in. And the athleticism of Jovan, very impressive.
11 rebounds.
Wow. Jovan's got 14 points, the lead back to 9. Brandon the boy, picked up by Jovan. Henderson takes it inside. Ooh. Yes, what a finish.
Nice.
Maliki, Henderson gets the assist.
Nice little arc over the top of Okeke right there to get that to go.
Rocky hanging around. That's what the Rocky women did. Carroll led 95% of that. And Rocky came back, had a chance to win with a three-pointer at the buzzer. Came up short. Henderson. Maliki. Henderson. Long two for Wallace. You get a 5-point game here, John. Warp's coming back in. 8:48 left to be played in the game. Saints out on top of the Battling Bears of Rocky, 56-51. Be back with more right after this.
When it comes to repairing your vehicle, make sure you choose the most experienced and well-equipped repair facility in Helena, Capital Collision Center. We are Helena's only Honda, Acura, Nissan, Ford F-150 aluminum, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, Fiat, GM, and Hyundai certified repair facility. Montana Law says it's your vehicle and it's your choice where you have it repaired. Choose Capital Collision Center at 1006 Euclid Avenue.
Capital Collision Center. Helena's first choice in collision repair.
In 1968, Homer Scott Sr. purchased a small bank in Sheridan, Wyoming. That endeavor was the start of First Interstate Bank. Homer knew that the bank would only be as strong as the communities it served. Today, Homer's credo still holds true. First Interstate has donated more than $50 million and 154,000 volunteer hours to nonprofit organizations and the communities it serves. First Interstate Bank. It's you and I together.
8 minutes, 48 seconds left to be played in a game. Saints up by 5 and a big difference in three-point shooting, John.
Yeah, Carroll is 2 for 12, only shooting 16.6%, and Rocky is 7 for 16, shooting 43, almost 44%. That's big, keeping him in the game.
That's exactly right.
And Jovan Shivanshanen is keeping the Saints in the game.
Boy, the rebounds he's had is so impressive. Warp and Jovan, they combined averaged 37 points a game. Patton lost it. Okeke, too far out for him. Brandon the boy.
Don't let him get that shot right there.
Passed up an open look.
Yes, he did.
And Clayton to the hole. Oh! Ledeen should have had that one. If that one would have dropped, it would have been a three-point game. 8:03
sometimes
left to go.
Sometimes legs are getting tired. Those easy shots don't go down.
Dane Wart. Jovan. Jovan's not giving it up.
Double team.
It's stripped. Jovan. Oh, man. Can you believe that?
He's a machine.
So Vlakanen with 16 for Jovan here.
12 rebounds.
17 for Wart. 7-point lead, Saints. 7:30 left to go. And the boy misses the three from the baseline. And trying to make the save is Grant Wallace, but he threw that one on the back of the backboard. Sam Vining will check back in. The boy will sit. Carroll's deep. And boy, you get it later in the season, and that's A huge plus.
And also Dennis Flowers on the bench tonight with something wrong. Been a lot of sickness going around. Warp's not sick.
Dane Warp, what a move to the baseline, spins and takes it off the glass. Dane Warp's got 19. The lead is 9. Rocky trying to keep in this game. Ledeen takes a block. Now they double up on Ledeen. He walks. Carroll's getting it back. 6.5 left to go. Saints win. They go 10-1 at home. They go 9-4 in the Frontier. They sit second in the Frontier. Everybody trails Lewis Clark. Lewis Clark 11-1, and they've won their last 14 games.
Well, Bruce Parker pointed out with a text message to me here a while ago that earlier in the season, LC State went to Idaho and beat them by 15 at the Kibbe Dome.
Wow.
So.
Jovan wasn't close on that attempt.
Not at all.
9-point game. Rocky stay alive. Billy animated on that sidelines.
Wants to make every one of these possessions count, absolutely.
And they're big late in the game. Sam Vining, they double up on Sam. Kick it back out to Henderson. You got to shoot. Get this side of the backboard. Campbell quickly coming back the other way. Patton on the drive, no.
Ooh.
Eisline, Vining, Henderson, another three from the baseline, no. And that foul is going to go against Wallace.
That's his third, I believe.
Rocky starting to struggle a bit here.
Wallace, his third, team 7th.
Rocky came in on a 10-game losing streak. OKK, a 54% free throw shooter. Shoots better from the field this year at 58%. 5:24 left to go in the game. The lead now 9 for the Saints. OKK puts his team up by double digits again. We were tied 6 times in the first half, including deadlock at 30 at the end of the first half. But it's been all Carroll College here in the second half.
Outscored him 31-21 at this point. That gives OKK 9 points right there.
OKK career high 20, 11-point lead for the Saints. Long two, not going to drop. Eisline and Carroll College with the ball, the 11-point lead, and the Saints are in control of this Frontier Conference game right now with less than 5 minutes on the clock. The women's game went into OT. This game probably not. And Wart with the offensive foul.
Ooh.
Offensive foul on number 2, Dane Ward. His first.
That's only the first foul of the game for Mr. Haver. Dane Wart. Timeout on the court. 4:51 left to be played. And Dane Wart was a lot of contact there.
Well, and on that replay was so quick. I don't know if the feet were set, but that's a tough call. That block charge has just got to make a call just like that.
62-51, Saints out on top by 11. Let's look at that again. And
I guess, yeah.
A lot of contact. Was the defender moving or not?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
And Dane kind of lowered the shoulder. So
he did. That's a tough call to make.
Yeah, it sure is.
But you never give up the baseline.
Nope.
Rule number 1.
And as a referee, that call, they'll tell you it's one of the toughest ones you got to make. And you almost got to be looking at the feet to see if the feet are still moving, and then see the contact in the body. And I think he had that good position. His body was positioned, and Dane kind of leaned into him. So only the first foul on Dane, but still, he'd love to add the drive to the basket.
Billy Drykosen in the green in the huddle. for the Bears, and they are, a bit short-handed. So are the women, as Lucas Vining not playing. Stevens also hurt, not playing for Rocky.
Following the timeout, it is Bears ball.
Late in this one, Bears down 11. They're going to have to hit some threes and get back into this one. Full court pressure. Carroll College with an 11-point lead. Vining took an extra step,
Yes,
didn't
he
get the call, and Vining gets the 2.
He did. Looked like he took a little shuffle there before he took off. Walks like a duck, looks like a duck. It's a duck, isn't it?
4:23 to go, 62-53. Carroll up 9, and Carroll's got the ball. Dane Warp, nice game. 19 points for Dane Warp. Jovan was 16. Warp to the hole, no. Tip, no. Tip, no. Okay, K. 2 attempts.
Almost should have brought it back down and put it back up.
Rocky needs a 3. They go down low. Wallace pops it back out. Vining. What a move. Cuts between 3 players, lost it. Jovan will bring it back, and time running out on the Bears. 3.5 left to be played. They're down 9. Jovan to the hole, lost it. Loose ball, Vining to steal. Gives it up to Ledeen. Rocky's got to score here. Vining from 25 feet away. Wow.
He can shoot, man. You just cannot let him get his feet set out there.
Vining's got a dozen. We got a 6-point game here in Helena. 62-56. Carroll at the 3-minute mark. OKK. Jovan. Hillman. Campbell. And Jovan, short. Rebound Vining. Long lead. Ledeen can't get the finish. Back out to Vining. Vining. Henderson with the 3. No. Big offensive rebound. Ledeen still has it. Ledeen with the 3. No. And a rebound OKK. If that would have dropped, John, you would have had a 3-point game.
Yes, you
would.
would
And
have.
Rocky had 2 opportunities there on 3 to make it a 3-point game. Now Carroll's got the ball, and Carroll leads by 6 with 2 minutes and 27 seconds left to be played in this Frontier Conference game from Helena.
Whether you live in town, out on the farm, or a cozy cabin nestled in the woods, wherever you call home or choose to locate your business, Woodpecker Technologies has great options for your high-speed internet. Based in Montana, we provide quality service to communities and businesses throughout the state. For high-speed internet anywhere, call Woodpecker Technologies at 406-461-1941 or visit us online at woodpeckertech.com.
See you in Billings, Montana on Friday night, Valentine's night,
Yes.
MSU Billings Hall of Fame banquet. I'm the MC, and you're going to be there supporting your friend Bruce Parker.
Absolutely. And then Saturday night, I guess there's a game up at MSU, be a basketball game, so we're going to go to that. Make it a weekend.
Well, congratulations to Bruce Parker. I think it's his 8th or 9th Hall of Fame induction ceremony, and boy, that is very, very impressive. 6-point lead. Rocky missed a golden opportunity. Missed 2 threes. Could have made it a 3-point game. Shot clock down to 3. Wow. Shamrock Campbell.
Just dribble it, and run the shot clock down, took it to the hole and scored.
That's exactly the way Coach Paulson
probably wanted it. Yeah, absolutely.
Drew that one up. Ledeen finds an opening, didn't take the shot. They're going to go for the three-pointer instead, and that's not going to drop by Eislein. 98 seconds left to be played in this one. The lead is 8 for the Saints of Carroll College. And they're going to take that shot clock down again, and why not?
Back out top to Shamrock Campbell again.
Long two-pointer for Campbell is in, and that's huge. Puts the Saints up by 10. 66-56 with 66 seconds. Vining trying to get free to launch a three. Loose ball. Henderson hits a 15-footer.
That's a tough shot right in the middle of the key there. Guys hanging around you.
66-58. 8-point lead Saints. Why shoot? 20 on the shot clock, 44 on the game clock. Rocky needs to stop the clock with a foul. Dane Wart with the floater, no. Rebound, put back, no, and the tip is up. Okeke's had 2 dunks tonight, and he's been playing above the rim all night. 10-point lead, under 30 seconds left to be played. Vining steps inside. Baseline jumper is in by Grant Wallace. Down to an 8-point game. Dane Wart, 17 seconds left. And they're not going to stop the clock. This will do it. And Rocky will lose for the 11th time in a row. The Saints go to 9-4 in the conference, 18-7. And the final score, Carroll College 68, Rocky Mountain College 60. Nice win for the 17th ranked team in the nation. The Saints of Carroll College will come back and take a look at some numbers right after this.
At Carroll, we're doing everything we can to make college affordable. That's why we award over $24 million in scholarships every year. On average, cutting student tuition in half. Did we mention 99% of students receive scholarships? Sounds like it's time to get your applications in.
What it takes to win is just a total commitment.
Takes obviously a lot of preparation.
Focus is